Hey girl, what's your name? Hey, you know you the baddest thing I've seen in a minute. I mean every bit of it. This ain't no game, just wanna know you a little bit more. So tell me what.
Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel, and let me address very well so that you can know that this video is about to get serious and is the first of its kind on my channel. Okay, so today we are going to be doing a bridal hairstyle, a bridal inspired hairstyle. Okay, just as you have seen in the intro and the thumbnail of this video, that is what we are going to be doing in today's video. And I already went ahead to stretch my hair. If you have not seen a video, the video of where I stretch my hair without heat, the link is going to be in the description box. I'm sure it's going to help you to, stretch your hair, just so that when you want to style your hair, it's going to be easy for you and you don't have to deal with, matted hair. So the first thing I did was to go ahead to part my hair into two, like from head to head, just as you are seeing it right now. And then I put the front part away just so I can concentrate on the back section. Okay, so I'm going to do this, like the preparation, really quickly. And I also want you to know that the preparation is very, very important. Like the base of the hair is actually very, very important, because it's actually going to determine, it may or may not determine how your hair is going to come out, like how the hairstyle is going to come out. So like I just want to brief you guys through how I did the base, my own hair. Okay, so the back section, I went ahead to divide it into two other sections, just as you are seeing it right now. And then just to moisturize my hair, because I'm going to be using some gels, I sprayed some water onto my hair, and then I applied some Eco Styler gel, and then I also went ahead to use some Gorilla Snow gel, just to make sure that it is sleek and it is very, very intact. There are no flyaways here and there, since we are going to be using like a sleek extension. Okay, so that's basically what I did. And then I put the the sections into low ponytails, just like this, and something like that. And I did exactly the same thing for the middle section, and then I braided the ends together. I braided the ends of the middle section together with the ends of the back section, the lower section. It's very self-explanatory. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay. So after braiding, the ends of both sections together, I just went ahead to hide the ends, because we are really not going to be using the ends. And let me just tell you guys now that this hairstyle is going to require a lot of bobby pins. A lot of bobby pins. Just make sure that you have enough, both the short one and the long one. Make sure you have enough. Okay, so I just did the same thing for the front section. Since it's something that I've been doing for a while on my channel, I don't think there is a need for me to go over it again. So I just showed you, very briefly. Spray some water, apply some Eco Styler gel, apply some Gorilla Snow gel, use your brush to brush everything together, and then put it into a ponytail. Okay, so I went ahead to make sure that my edges are smooth too. I didn't want any baby hair. I don't think I'm going to do that, because I don't think brides do that on their wedding days. Okay, so since this hairstyle is going to be bridal inspired, okay, so I went ahead to do my makeup. I made sure that my makeup was not too loud, just something subtle. And I'm not a makeup artist, don't get me wrong, I'm not a makeup artist, but I did something subtle. So these are the extensions that I'm going to be using. I mixed black and brown together, and I made sure that I divided them into three, because you are going to see how I'm going to use the three extensions. Okay, but because I wanted some spice, I didn't just want it to be plain black or plain brown. That was the reason why I added, that was the reason why I mixed the black and the brown together, just to give it some spice and just to give it some life. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay, so for the first one, I went ahead to attach it to the ponytail in front. I'm going to remove it, don't worry, but I just attached it so that I can braid the extension easily. And I braided it in a loose way. I didn't make it to be really it wasn't tight at all. Just make sure that it's loose. That way it's going to give it some volume, and it's going to be easy to work with and to pin down at the end of the day. So I went ahead to take down to remove the rubber band, because I'm not going to be using it, and I'm going to be using this particular extension for the back section. And like I said, I made the braids loose, and as you can see, it's really loose. Okay, and so now this is where the hairstyle begins. I'm going to take this particular braided extension, and I'm going to pin it down to the back section, just as you are saying it. upside down, you are going to use it to cover the braid that we did at the back. Okay, so if your hair is not as long as mine, that you were unable to do, you know, like a braid at the back, just as I did, you can just put your hair in small puffs and make sure that the, you know, the braided extension covers it really well. You want to make sure that the braided extension covers it really well, so that way you are hiding your natural hair and everything is intact and everything is slick. Okay, and you want to make sure that you pin it in such a way that the pin is not really obvious. I mean, there is no point making sure that the pin is obvious. There is no point in that. So make sure you pin the extension to your own hair in a way that the braid, I mean, in a way that the pin is not obvious and your whole natural hair is not obvious. Okay, so moving on to the front section, we are going to come back to the back section, don't worry. So moving on to the front section, I attached the next 2 sets of extensions to my own ponytail. Okay, just as you are seeing it right now, and then I twisted some parts of my own ponytail to one part of, you know, the extension. I twisted it firmly, not too loose and not too firm, but firm enough to, you know, hide my own natural hair. Do you understand? Because we are working with 2 different textures, so I made sure that it was firm enough to hide my own natural hair. Even though at the end of the day you could still see my natural hair, you know, a little bit, but not too much. Okay, you get what I'm trying to say? So that was what I did. I twisted my own hair all the way to the, you know, to the tip. I twisted the extension with my own hair all the way to the tips, and I did exactly the same thing with the other section. Twist the extension with my own natural hair. So we have 2 twists for the front section. Okay, I also made sure that the twists are long enough because of the kind of hairstyle that I was going for. I mean, the twists were long enough. So what we are working with right now is 2 twists and 1 braid from the back. So I wrapped the ends of the braid, I mean the remaining part of the braid from the back, I wrapped it around the base of the ponytail in front, and then I pinned it down with several bobby pins. So I may not have shown you guys how many pins I used exactly, but I used a lot. Okay, so moving on to the front section, I mean to the twist, I, you know, placed the twist directly at the base of the ponytail just to hide that side, just as you are seeing it right now, and then I pinned it down, and then I just rolled the twist, you know, just around it. I mean, it's something that is self-explanatory, and I feel like you would be able to get it just by seeing it back for yourself. Okay, and do not forget that I said I used a lot of bobby pins. You would need a lot of bobby pins, and also do not forget that I placed the bobby pins, I mean I pinned the hair to my own hair in such a way that the bobby pins are not really obvious. Okay, they are not really obvious, not even really obvious, they are not obvious, they should not be obvious, because you really want to make sure that the hairstyle is, you know, as professional as possible. Even though I don't see myself as, you know, very professional, I mean it has to look good. So it won't look good if the pins are showing and everybody can see the pins. So you have to make sure that you hide the pins as much as possible. So I just wrapped and I rolled the twist around each other to form this updo, and I think I did great. I think I did really well for my first like serious bridal inspired hairstyle. I think I did really well, and then I just trimmed the ends and I used my hand to, you know, shape it well, and I think it looks good. It looks good in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think about this particular hairstyle? Do you think it's something you can rock on your big day? Let me know. So I went ahead to accessorize with some bridal pins, and this is what we have at the end of the day. I absolutely love it because it is different from the normal and usual low bun bridal hairstyles. Okay, so let me know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I will definitely catch you guys in my next video.